The experimental installation at Lindeboskolan is quite important. The school environments in Sweden are one of the important environments that are also crucial to young people. The basic principle for the experimental installation here is to have a slow light variation, a gradual change so that the light changes don't disturb.
We're not now talking about as a human-centric light installation, which means that it's more adapted to the human being.
When the pupils start in the morning, it's a warmer light, and then it gradually becomes bluer and more intense. And after lunch, it's also a bit more intense to wake them up when they come back.
Light has much more effect on our brains than anticipated until now. Now we know that the natural composition of light gives acute increase of alertness in the long term, and it stabilizes the chronobiological system in the brain. Most important is the right light at the right times. So the composition of light intensity and color temperature in the course of the day is very important. We need more blue light content in the morning hours than standard artificial light usually gives us.
Bassano is very concerned about becoming a smart city and exploits European value networks to grow. The transfer of knowledge and best practices from Malmö to Bassano on intelligent lighting application in schools has improved our awareness on the topic. What are the criteria used to select the school building for testing the new lighting system?
The criteria was that we wanted a big building, a big school. It had to be a school with massive interest for innovations.
Do you recommend to involve the building's users already from the pre-planning stage?
I think it's wise to involve those using the building. Student, parent, teachers, even policymakers.
We would like to know if the requalification of internal lighting systems in the classrooms was carried out by in-house technicians of Malmö or assigned to external professionals?
We had in-house expertise. We did that because of the absence of human-centric lighting knowledge at the market at that time.
As Bassano don't have specific skills inside our structure, which procedure do you recommend for the assignment of the design phase?
The best way ahead is to use the pre-commercial procurement, including the design phase.
How did you select the companies for this lighting intervention, especially considering the innovation aspect of the work?
We tried to make a selection through interviews, but at that time that wasn't possible. Today I think it's different. You can have a pre-commercial procurement including an open dialogue about your needs.
We are very interested in the performance monitoring and technology used in the Malmö school. What are the tests performed after the installation?
There has been 2 master theses. One about lighting variation and one about comfort and sleeping ability. Those results from those 2 master theses are coherent to the general scientific knowledge of human-centric lighting.
We screened several studies that show that blue-enriched lighting in the morning or during the day can increase alertness and can also reduce errors in exams. Pupils are more alert and more concentrated. If the pupils are more concentrated, less noise and less disturbance is in the classroom, so the learning efficiency increases.
If Bassano would like to introduce a combined use of natural light, considering our latitude, what are the technical devices do you suggest?
We have an installation at our technical museum where we combine LED lighting and sun lighting. We have a collector on the roof and a fiber cable that leads the sunlight to the lumina.
Did you make the cost-benefits analysis compared to the more traditional technologies? Did you calculate the payback of the intervention?
Cost compared to traditional lighting was not analyzed. This was a test installation and a technical project.
Did you communicate the results to the public and stakeholders? And if so, with what method and how were they received?
We have been communicating the result quite a lot external, but when it comes to the internal dissemination, so to speak, in the city of Malmö, it still has to be done.
And finally, are you considering the replicability in other schools in Malmö?
For new schools, we are using this lighting design. For existing school, we still have some dissemination to do.
The new light in the classroom is very bright. We have a lot of settings, and there's a bright white one, and it makes me concentrate more and I can see better. It makes me feel alert.
I also feel more alert with these lights. With the old lights, I almost got extra tired every day.
The old lights, there was a fluorescent light. Some of the lights flickered, but this light doesn't do that.